go to a store and buy a piece of furniture, there's nothing unique about it really. And a lot of the times it's a lot lesser of a quality than actual wood that you're getting through like repurposed wood. You're getting real wood as opposed to something that's been pressed or, made. And I think quality, it's a lot sturdier when you're using actual wood. And I think it's also cooler that you're getting something that's been repurposed, that's getting made into something that's gonna last.
I feel like it goes deeper than just wood or furniture. For me, it's, seeing something that you couldn't possibly believe would be used as something beautiful, and then you fix it up and you get it where you want it, and all of a sudden it's this beautiful piece that's unique in its own way. And so I feel like repurpose is kind of like giving the glory to that beauty that you create.
I can't remember the furniture piece that we actually started with. I want to say it was a dog bed. We were trying to make a dog bed.
It's actually in there right now, the dog bed that he made. And it was for our fur baby, Sloan, and he loves it.
I'd found some pallets and I went out on the sidewalk because I couldn't do it in the apartment. So I went out on the sidewalk in front of all the apartments, and I started out with a hammer and a pry bar. And so all the beating on the hammer, it's loud, so all the neighbors are opening up their doors saying, "What's going on out there?" You see a lot of them really just stacked up and lying off next to the road or by a dumpster or something. They're going to be thrown away or burned or whatever, and they're just easier to access. And each pallet, you don't really know where it came from. Each one could have a different story, so it's kind of cool reusing each individual one.
As a community, we are pulling together. You're using something that somebody might have used before. You're using it again, so there you have a connection right there, whether you know it or not, with somebody. And kind of like my husband said, every piece of wood, every piece of pallet wood has a story. That pallet could have traveled all over the world, and now it's sitting in your house. And so, I think as a community, it links us all together in a way. Because it is such a big deal right now, of course, it's hard to be different from the next person. And we're young, we're in our 20s, and we don't have any practice in this. It's just kind of, we took our 4 hands and we're like, yeah, we're gonna do this. And of course there's challenges. I think that the longer we've done it, the more we've learned from obviously our mistakes and made it better along the way.
The design process for me, it's kind of the challenging part, figuring out how everything's gonna come together. Because I've never had any experience in this before. I've never framed houses or done anything like that. I mean, I can work a saw, but I've never had any experience or training, so just really how everything's going to come together and what the end product will be when you're done. It's kind of the coolest part for me.
Honestly, we would have never tackled an entertainment center ever. If you had asked us the first day, we would have been like, heck no, we just make it work. So I think that we're both, I think I can speak for both of us when I say that our furniture has it's come a full circle. It's definitely a lot different from the first things we've ever built, using just screws to now using, what your actors would use and things like that. So personally, my favorite thing is, I get to spend time with my husband. It's just, we have fun. All of our friends look at us and they're like, I can't believe you work on Saturdays and Sundays, and after work we come home from work and we work, but we do it together. So, we've learned a lot about each other, a lot about our strengths and weaknesses, and we've grown a lot together as a team. So I think that's probably my favorite part. As a business, my favorite part, hands down, is seeing people come in and pick up their furniture. That's my favorite part. We've never once had somebody say they didn't like it. We've never once had somebody come in and say, thankfully yet, knock on wood, that it was not what they were expecting. And that's kind of what we pride ourselves on, paying attention to the details and making it unique, making it exactly what somebody has in the picture in their mind, and bringing it to fruition, which is the best part. Seeing the smile is the best part.
It's been an experience. We've had our up moments and we've had our want to kill each other moments, and there's been blood, sweat, and tears. that have been in some of these furniture pieces that we've built, but overall, you know, I don't think I could have a better partner. And you guys didn't get to see it, but this morning when we were loading all the furniture over here, that big entertainment center that's in there, she got under there and picked that thing up, and I was sitting there struggling just to get my end, but she got it like a boss. So you couldn't ask for a better person like that to be your partner. There's a couple of supply houses in Cookeville and warehouses and such in the Cookeville-Sparta area that I get most of my pallets from. Basically, I just go in and ask them if I can have any of their pallets, and I don't really explain or anything, so I don't even know if they know what comes from them. So if they saw this thing and realized, hey, that's where they go, that'd be kind of neat.